Hello, hello, my wonderful travelers. Excited? Welcome back to Above and Beyond with Lucy. I'm Lucy, and for 15 years, I've had the privilege of serving you at 35,000 feet as a flight attendant. Now I'm here on the ground, sharing the inside scoop that airlines don't want you to know. Exhales sharply. Today, we need to talk about something that's costing travelers hundreds of dollars and ruining trips before they even begin. I'm talking about electronics. Those everyday devices you pack without a second thought. That TSA will confiscate at security checkpoints in 2025 and beyond. Whispers. Here's what nobody is telling you. The rules have changed. Devices that were perfectly fine to travel with last year, they're getting pulled from bags and tossed in the trash right now. And I'm not talking about obvious things like weapons. I'm talking about your portable phone charger, your vape pen, even that smart suitcase you bought last Christmas. You might be thinking, Lucy, I've flown 100 times with these things. Nobody's ever said anything. I hear you. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. TSA has quietly updated enforcement on battery-powered devices, and most travelers have absolutely no idea. I've watched passengers, lovely people, my seniors who travel once or twice a year, lose expensive equipment because nobody warned them. This isn't just theory. This is real-world knowledge from someone who's seen the confusion at security checkpoints, who's helped passengers repack bags, and who knows exactly what triggers those red flags during screening. If you want more practical travel secrets straight from the galley, please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button right now. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had electronics confiscated at TSA? What happened? I read every single comment and build my videos based on what you want to know. All right, let's dive in. I'm going to share 10 electronic items that TSA will confiscate in 2025. And I'm breaking this into 3 parts so you know exactly what to check before you pack. These aren't obscure gadgets. These are everyday items that thousands of travelers lose every single day. Let's start with the number 1 mistake I see at security checkpoints. Part 1. Power and battery devices. Number 1. Portable chargers. Over 100 watt-hours without airline approval. Curious, most travelers don't even know what a watt-hour is, and that's exactly the problem. You see that portable phone charger you bought on Amazon? The big one that can charge your phone 5 times? Pause. There's a good chance it exceeds the 100 watt-hour limit. Size and TSA will confiscate it on the spot. Here's what's actually happening. Lithium-ion batteries pose a fire risk in aircraft cargo holds. Airlines have strict rules, but enforcement has gotten much tighter. If your power bank doesn't clearly display its watt-hour rating, or if it's over 100 watt without prior airline approval, it's getting pulled from your bag. Here's how to protect yourself. Before you pack any portable charger, flip it over and look for the watt-hour rating. It's usually printed in tiny letters near the brand name. If it says anything over 100 watt, you need airline approval before you fly. If it doesn't have a rating printed on it at all, don't pack it. TSA can and will confiscate unmarked power banks. I once had a passenger named Mr. Chen who lost a $150 portable charger because it had no label. He insisted it was safe, but TSA doesn't care about your assurances. They care about documentation. Don't be Mr. Chen. You have every right to travel with portable chargers. Just make sure they're under $100 or get airline pre-approval. And always, always pack them in your carry-on. Never in checked luggage. That's a federal regulation. Number 2. E-cigarettes and vaping devices in checked luggage. Listen carefully. If you pack your vape or e-cigarette in your checked bag, it will be confiscated. Period. and you might face fines on top of losing your device. Here's the insider truth. E-cigarettes contain lithium batteries that can explode under pressure changes in the cargo hold. This isn't theoretical. There have been actual fires caused by vaping devices in checked luggage. Because of this, federal law now prohibits all vaping devices in checked bags. The solution is simple. Keep your vape in your carry-on bag. You cannot use it on the plane. That's illegal, and you will be removed from the flight. But you can transport it in your personal item or carry-on. Make sure it's turned off and, if possible, remove the battery. When you go through security, take it out of your bag just like you would a laptop. Place it in a bin by itself. This speeds up screening and shows TSA you know the rules. Smart travelers also empty the e-liquid tanks before flying. Pressure changes can cause leaks, and nobody wants vape juice all over their belongings. Trust me on this one. Number 3, lithium battery-powered devices with damaged or recalled batteries. This one catches people off guard. You might not even know your device has a recalled battery, but TSA does, and they're checking. Here's what happens behind the scenes. Certain laptops, tablets, and power tools have been recalled due to battery fire risks. Samsung Galaxy Note 7, banned completely. Certain MacBook Pro models from 2015, recalled. Hoverboards from specific manufacturers, not allowed. TSA has a running list, and they update it regularly. If you try to bring a device with a recalled battery through security, they will confiscate it. No exceptions. And here's the kicker. You're responsible for knowing if your device is on that list. Here's your action plan. Before you travel, go to the FAA website and search for recalled batteries. Check your laptop model number, your tablet, your portable gaming device, anything with a lithium battery. It takes 5 minutes and could save you hundreds of dollars. I also want you to physically inspect your batteries. If you see any swelling, dents, or exposed wiring, do not pack that device. A damaged battery is a confiscation waiting to happen, and more importantly, it's a safety risk. You deserve to travel safely, and so do the other 200 people on your flight. Don't take chances with damaged batteries. Part 2. Smart devices and security risks. Number 4. Laptops that won't power on for security screening. You might think this sounds obvious, but I see it happen constantly. You pack your laptop, the battery dies during your trip to the airport, and when TSA asks you to power it on, you can't. Guess what? They confiscate it. Here's the policy most travelers don't know about. TSA reserves the right to ask you to turn on any electronic device during screening. If it won't power on, they consider it a security risk. They cannot verify it's actually a laptop and not something dangerous disguised as one. This has become much more strictly enforced on international flights and even some domestic routes. From my experience on the galley, I've seen passengers in tears because they lost laptops worth over $1,000. The solution is incredibly simple. Charge your devices before you leave for the airport. Make sure your laptop, tablet, and phone all have at least 50% battery when you arrive at security. If you have a long drive to the airport, bring a car charger. And here's a pro tip most people miss. If your laptop is acting glitchy or slow to start up, get it serviced before you travel. A laptop that takes 5 minutes to boot up will make TSA suspicious, and they might pull you aside for additional screening. You have the right to travel with your electronics. Just make sure they work when TSA asks. It's that simple. Number 5. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. Remember when smart luggage was the hottest travel accessory? The kind with built-in chargers, GPS tracking, and electronic locks? Well, most of those bags are now banned from flights. Here's what airlines don't advertise. If your smart suitcase has a lithium battery that cannot be removed, you cannot check it. And in many cases, you can't even bring it as a carry-on. The battery must be removable. Why? Because if you check a bag with a permanent battery, it's a fire hazard in the cargo hold. And even in the cabin, if the battery can't be removed, it's considered a risk. I've seen so many travelers show up with expensive away bags, Raiden suitcases, and other smart luggage only to be told at check-in that they can't fly with it. They either abandon the bag or miss their flight trying to figure out alternatives. Here's what you need to do right now. If you own smart luggage, check if the battery is removable. Most newer models have batteries that pop out easily. Remove the battery before you check the bag and carry the battery in your personal item. Problem solved. If your smart luggage has a non-removable battery, you have two options. Don't travel with it, or contact the manufacturer about a battery removal kit. Some companies offer free kits because they know about these rules. Don't let a suitcase ruin your trip. Check your luggage before you leave home. Number 6. Hoverboards and electric skateboards with updated restrictions. I know some of you are thinking, Lucy, I don't ride hoverboards. But maybe your grandkids do, and you're helping them travel. Or maybe you bought one as a gift. Either way, you need to know this. Most major airlines have completely banned hoverboards in both carry-on and checked luggage. Electric skateboards fall under the same restrictions in many cases. The reason? Those lithium batteries are huge and prone to overheating. Here's the reality. Even if you have a high-quality name-brand hoverboard, most airlines won't let you fly with it. Delta, United, American, they've all banned them. TSA will stop you at security, and you'll have to ship it separately or leave it behind. If you absolutely must travel with an electric skateboard or similar device, you need to call your airline at least 48 hours before your flight. Ask specifically about their policy. Get the name of the representative you speak with and a reference number. Bring documentation to the airport. But honestly, from my 15 years of experience, I tell people to ship these items ahead or leave them home. The hassle isn't worth it. You're not being difficult by asking about these rules. You're being smart. Airlines should make this information clearer, but they don't. So I'm telling you myself. Part 3. Lesser-known problem electronics. Number 7. Certain types of wireless security cameras. This one surprises everyone. You bought a wireless security camera for your home, maybe a Ring doorbell or a Nest camera, and you're traveling with it to set up at a vacation rental. Seems innocent, right? Wrong. Certain wireless cameras, especially those with large lithium batteries or cellular capabilities, can trigger security concerns. TSA may confiscate them if they can't verify what the device is or if the battery exceeds limits. Here's what's happening. Wireless cameras can look suspicious on X-ray machines. They have batteries, lenses, and circuitry that might appear threatening to screeners who see hundreds of bags per hour. My advice: if you're traveling with security cameras, keep them in their original packaging with clear labels. Have the product manual or a photo of the packaging on your phone. When TSA asks, and they might, you can quickly show them exactly what it is. Also, check the battery capacity. If it's over 100 watt hours, you're back to square one with the same restrictions as power banks. Better yet, buy your security cameras at your destination or have them shipped ahead. It's less hassle and less risk of confiscation. Number 8. Electronic lighters and plasma arc lighters. Regular disposable lighters are allowed in carry-on bags. You probably know that. But electronic lighters, the kind that use a plasma arc or rechargeable battery, are banned from both carry-on and checked luggage. Here's why. These lighters contain lithium batteries and can create extremely high temperatures. TSA considers them a fire hazard, and they will confiscate them immediately. I once had a passenger who had a beautiful engraved plasma lighter, a gift from his late father. He didn't know it was banned. He had to throw it away at security, and he was devastated. Don't let that be you. If you need a lighter for your trip, pack a regular disposable one in your carry-on. Leave the fancy electronic lighters at home. It's not worth the heartbreak. You deserve to keep your belongings. Just know the rules before you pack. Number 9. Laser pointers above 5 milliwatts. Maybe you use a laser pointer for presentations, or maybe you bought one for stargazing. Either way, if it's above 5 MWIs in power, TSA can confiscate it. High-powered laser pointers are considered dangerous because they can interfere with aircraft operations. There have been incidents of people shining lasers at planes, and because of that, TSA is cracking down. Here's how to stay compliant. Check the power rating on your laser pointer. If it's under 5 MW, you're fine. If it's higher or if there's no rating, leave it home. And frankly, you don't need a high-powered laser pointer for most legitimate uses. A standard 1 MW pointer works great for presentations and is completely legal to fly with. This is an easy fix. Just check your device before you pack. Number 10. Electronics with exposed lithium batteries or DIY modifications. This is the wild card that catches hobbyists, tech enthusiasts, and DIY folks. If you've modified your electronics, added external batteries, or built custom devices, TSA might confiscate them. Here's the issue. Anything that looks homemade or has exposed wiring raises red flags. TSA screeners see it on the X-ray. They can't identify what it is, and they pull you aside. If you can't clearly explain what the device is and prove it's safe, they can confiscate it. I've seen custom drones, Raspberry Pi projects, and modified gaming handhelds all get stopped at security. Even if your device is completely safe and legal, if it looks suspicious, you're going to have problems. My advice is simple. Don't travel with DIY electronics unless absolutely necessary. If you must, bring detailed documentation, schematics, photos of the build process, manufacturer specs for all components. Be prepared to explain everything, and never, ever have exposed lithium batteries. Cover them, secure them, make them look professional. TSA doesn't have time to evaluate your engineering skills. They have to make quick decisions about safety. You're allowed to be creative and technical, but air travel requires playing by the rules. Protect your projects by making them look as professional and non-threatening as possible. If you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next insider secret. I've got more tips coming that will save you time, money, and frustration at the airport. Excited bonus tip. All right, my wonderful travelers, let's do a quick recap of what we covered today. Pause. We talked about portable chargers over 100 watt-hours, e-cigarettes in checked bags, devices with recalled batteries, laptops that won't power on, smart luggage with permanent batteries, hoverboards, wireless cameras, electronic lighters, high-powered laser pointers, and DIY electronics with exposed batteries. 10 items that TSA will confiscate if you don't pack them correctly. Curious. Before I let you go, here's one more insider tip that most travelers miss. The 100 watt-hour rule for portable chargers also has a gray zone that nobody talks about. If your power bank is between 100 and 160 watt-hours, you can actually fly with it, but you need airline approval in advance. Most passengers don't know this option exists. They just assume anything over 100 watt is banned, but it's not. You just need to call your airline 48 to 72 hours before your flight and request permission. I recommend carrying documentation of that approval, an email confirmation or reference number, when you go through security. It saves time and prevents arguments at the checkpoint. Here's the bottom line. The rules around electronics and lithium batteries are getting stricter, not looser. Airlines and TSA are prioritizing safety, and that means enforcement is real and consistent now. But you don't have to be a victim of these rules. You just need to be informed. Check your devices, read the labels, charge your batteries, and when in doubt, contact your airline before you pack. Remember, you are the reason we fly. Your comfort and safety are what matter most. Don't be afraid to speak up, ask questions, and advocate for yourself. The crew is there to help you, and I'm here to prepare you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had electronics confiscated at TSA, or have you seen it happen to other passengers? What was the situation? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and your questions help me create content that actually serves you. And if you've ever wondered what else TSA is looking for in your luggage, tell me in the comments what video you want me to make next. Should I cover prohibited items and carry-ons? The truth about TSA pre-check? How to pack medication safely? Let me know, and I'll make it happen. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a senior traveler in your life who needs this information. Send it to your parents, your grandparents, your friends who travel. This is the kind of practical knowledge that prevents ruined trips. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an insider secret. I post new videos every week with tips that airlines don't want you to know. Thank you so much for flying with me today. I'm Lucy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Fly safe, my wonderful travelers.